Starting this week, dress code rules will be reinforced and breaking these rules will result in detention. No questions asked. Students are allowed to wear Gulliver t-shirts. However, only Gulliver and college hoodies are allowed. Sweatpants can only be worn when it's 55 degrees at 7 a.m.
The IB department is hosting an informational session for the sophomores tomorrow at 6:30 at the Miller Auditorium.
The seniors have college guidance meetings with their counselors on Wednesday during community block. Check with your counselors for the location. On Thursday, the Red Cross Club will host a first aid training course after school for anyone interested from 3:30 to 5:30. We spoke with Mr. Robalar about the fire drill that will take place tomorrow at 2:15.
The policy has changed in recent years when it comes to a fire alarm going off here at school. In the past, we used to always evacuate the buildings. Because of recent events such as what happened in Parkland, that's kind of been reevaluated. And our policy now is for everyone to shelter in place until my team and I can make a determination of whether there's an actual fire emergency on campus or not. So when the fire alarm goes off, if you're already in a building, just shelter in place, stay where you're at. Your teacher should be locking the door to the room. If you're out and about around campus, just find the closest area that you can go into. If it has to be a bathroom, cafeteria, gymnasium, wherever it happens to be, and shelter in place there so that my team and I can respond to the call. At that point, if it's an actual fire, we would make that announcement so everyone can begin to evacuate. If not, you would just remain where you're at until we give the all clear signal. The only thing we really ask whenever we do these drills, even though it's a drill and it's not the real thing, we ask that you please take it seriously. Don't be messing around. Pay attention to what your teacher is telling you to prepare yourself in worst case scenario if it ever happens to be a real emergency.
The annual beanbag toss tournament was back in action last week after a hiatus due to COVID. Leading up to the finals, students and teachers competed against each other every day after first period. On Friday, students won the tournament for the second time in a row as Jorge Boroquez and Oliver Pratt defeated Mr. Sandal and Coach Johnson. On November 3rd, the professional dance group Indigenous Enterprise captivated students with their performance during community time. Here's Eduardo Kingston from our partners at the Raider Voice with more.
Last Wednesday, the prep gym came alive when a Native American dance group, Indigenous Enterprise, performed in celebration of Native American Heritage Month. The event, which featured performances by members of the Navajo and Seminole tribes, included traditional dances and music, showcasing the rich traditions of Native American culture.
But every style that's going to be shown today has different origins and styles, and it goes back centuries and centuries. But it's supposed to be giving off a healing, and it's supposed to be giving those good blessings to people that are watching.
Filmmaker Kenneth Shirley formed the group in 2015 and worked to share and educate others on his Native American roots.
It's just like always connects me to my culture. I've been doing it since I was 2 years old, so it's always been a part of me and always something that I love to do, and I always want to be able to showcase that with every chance I get.
What started off as traditions he learned as a young child has grown into a professional Indigenous dance group that has toured both in the U.S. and internationally.
Native American culture is alive, well, and thriving. Just because you don't see it represented as much as other ethnicities, that we're still here just as much and still carrying on our traditions.
Aside from providing a glimpse into the traditions of Native Americans, Seminole hip-hop artist Duck Native performed his rap hit Dream, which connected with students.
I really liked the presentation because it showed how integrated they were in the actual hip-hop society.
No matter where he performs, Shirley's goal is always the same: to create a connection with the audience.
I just really want people to feel something. Like, I hate watching videos and stuff, and because we consume so much content today on social media, TikTok, all these different things, but a lot of it doesn't mean anything. If somebody watches something that might work, I would want them to walk away with an emotion.
This is Eduardo Kingston reporting for Raider Voice.
Thanks to RaiderVision's Amelie Santini, Julia Piquet, and David Heisch for their collaboration on that piece. Check out the Raider Voice online and follow them at the Raider Voice for additional content. Tuesday of last week, students and faculty received information from Cliff Kling about the new mask policy. Reporter Amelie Santini tells us more about it.
This week, Gulliver decided to relax the mask policy completely. This means no masks inside and outside of classes.
Personally, I think that it's very good that we're finally getting our masks off. I think it's a really big relief. I think we should continue to stay safe. If it's very close together, classroom, maybe you should keep it on. And if you're feeling a little bit sick, keep it on. But beside that, I think that it's a very good relief to take it off.
Although most students see this as an opportunity to finally breathe, others are concerned about their personal health.
The majority of the time, I am going to keep trying to wear the mask just out of safety concerns. Also, I just
I like it.
Others have made the decision to keep wearing their masks out of respect for family members.
I don't really have an issue with people wearing masks. I feel like people should be able to do what they want. And the reason I'm probably going to stay wearing a mask is because my dad is older and more prone to getting COVID, and it could affect him more.
Especially teachers that are coming in contact with many students every day or trying to keep their family at home safe.
My personal opinion, as I've talked to all my students, very simply is that I plan on wearing a mask in my classrooms until at least January, because I have two little girls, ages 6 and 10, and both of them are unvaccinated at this point, and so I want to make sure that I ensure their safety. So I plan personally to be able to use a mask.
It is important to always be aware of the people that you're interacting with and their personal preferences.
I will bring my mask to wear every day because I may have students or colleagues who would prefer masks are worn when in small areas like my office.
Throughout this change, students and faculty must be respectful of others' opinions, since they might have a background story that you might not know about. Reporting for RaiderVision, I'm Mama Santini.
The Heel Club ran the blood drive last Thursday. Ms. McCarthy says that it was a great success.
The blood drive went really, really well. Compared to 2 years ago when we were actually able to do it, before COVID, we actually only had 50 actual donations. This time around, we were able to reach 51 whole blood donations and 9 platelets, totaling 60. Gulliver did an amazing job.
For more details, visit our partner site, theraidervoice.com.
Now here's Desmond with weather.
Thank you. Today and tomorrow will bring along partly cloudy weather with a 7 and 8% chance of rain respectively. The latter part of the week will bring along increased rain with a mostly cloudy day on Wednesday, and rain chance at 24%. On Thursday, a 37% chance of rain is on the horizon with scattered showers and thunderstorms, particularly early in the day. Finally, on Friday, we have a 33% rain chance with the possibility of an early storm. The rest of the day should be smooth sailing. Basically, you might have to use one of these at the end of the week. Now to BB with sports.
Thank you, Desmond. The cheer team is on their way to regionals after doing well in district competition last week. Alexa Latham said the team is looking strong this year.
The girls did amazing, and we're just excited for regionals. I believe that they have put in a lot of work and have the stamina to win regionals and further on win states.
Girls varsity soccer lost a tough preseason match to Palmer Trinity 0-2. Camila Sandal played well defensively, and keeper Julia Estrada contributed 5 saves. The team heads to American Heritage Plantation tomorrow for a 6 p.m. start. The boys golf team closed their season with an 8th place finish in regional competition. John Marshall finished off a great high school career, placing first in districts and regionals, along with being named a 2-time Miami Herald All-Day player. Congratulations to baseball players Colin Lewis, Eric Delgado, and Milo Suarez, who all signed on the dotted line last week in the first of many National Letter of Intent signing days. Lewis is headed to Haverford, while Delgado will be playing at Gardner-Webb, and Suarez brings his talents to Dartmouth.
It's time to sign your letters. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our lifetime Raiders.
The football team heads into playoffs on Friday. Coach Sims says the team is looking good and excited to play.
Right now, we're in the regional semifinal, so it's the second round of, I believe, after this, we have 3 more games, including the state final, and so it will be one to watch. Very excited about this game. It's going to be one to watch, and hopefully we have a big crowd come out and support. We appreciate all of the support from everybody, and we've appreciated it all season long. We're coming towards the end, but we want to finish in the last game, of course, and we appreciate the support if you could come out. Go Raiders.
That's it for sports. Now back to the desk.
Thank you, BB, and thank you for joining us this week. If you have anything to share or want something to be featured, please email us at RaiderVision@gulliverprep.org.
That's all for RaiderVision.
Enjoy your Thanksgiving break.
We'll see you next time.